Welcome back into another enthralling episode of Farming Simulator 2013. At the moment, we are playing in the Marshton Hill Farm, which the author describes as the heart of England. I'm not even sure if Marshton Hill is a real place, but it does look quite a bit interesting, especially these hills over to my right, or right in front of me now. So let's go ahead and have a quick little look at all the vehicles that he's given us. I don't think there are any new ones. Nope, doesn't seem like it. But it looks like it will be rather interesting. Let's go into our tractor. And of course, the reason I do want to go ahead and play a bit of farming sim is because I can talk a little bit more and blabber on a bit about just random stuff if I so choose. And of course, with the recent events, the recent tragic events in Boston, I thought I might as well give a couple of thoughts, especially with the advent of, I guess, of a terrorist attack and new media, as in social media, and how they interact. It's very, very interesting because this is pretty much the first terrorist attack in a country in the Anglosphere, or just in the Western world, since the advent of social media, because the London 2005 bombings were in 2005 and Facebook only just started. YouTube was, I think that was YouTube's first year, so that's quite a while ago since the last major terrorist attack. So social media's definitely played a large role, especially in the Boston bombings. We're going to be able to drive through here? Yes, we are. Fantastic. I just want to have a quick drive around over here. I don't think this episode will be too long, but so, yeah, it's been really interesting. If you guys have got a Twitter account, or if you've been following up on Reddit. Reddit is probably one of the best websites. I spend way too much time on Reddit, but it's a really, really good website. And if you were following what was going on in Boston over there on Reddit, you'd pretty much be down pat, and you'd have like all the latest news way before the mainstream media, because mainstream media, it's become apparent that they are incredibly slow. If you look at the way information gets transferred around people, etc., you get information so much quicker around on Twitter and other websites like Reddit. It's pretty crazy. Okay, let's have a look at the selling places over here. Got an inn. Okay, so I'm guessing this will be the inn. Of course, we've got a couple of it's definitely giving off a German vibe. Then again, I guess this is where the game is based around, in Hagenstadt. I think it isn't Hagenstadt in Austria. It's like a real place that's spelt like Hagenstadt. It's not exactly like it, but anyway, it's a small farming town in real life as well. But I thought it was in Austria or Switzerland or something, not Germany. But who knows? I guess all those countries, Bavarian type countries, isn't that what you call that area? Bavaria? In that country, they definitely love their beer. Of course, Oktoberfest, etc. But with mainstream media, they're extremely slow, but for that you also get, I guess, a certain amount of integrity, and especially with the Boston bombings, there's been a lot of, unfortunately, a lot of people are saying a lot of random crap and just making things up to get attention on Twitter, like posting up pictures of a girl running in a marathon or in a race like a couple of years ago, who was about 5 or so years old, and there were people like putting up pictures of her and saying RIP, etc. Boston bombings, when she never took part of the Boston bombings. They were just people writing on, I guess. Some people are so weird on social media, and the way they try to grow out their followers, etc. It's incredibly weird. And as well as on the day of the Boston bombings, there were some major attacks around Iraq as well. And lots of people were saying that, look at people's hypocrisy. There were 50 or so people that died in Iraq, but all the media's attention around the world was around on Boston. I agree that 50 people dying is more of a tragedy than 3 people dying, of course. There's a heck of a lot more people that died. Nice, this even opens up for us. But I guess in Iraq, it's kind of not expected, but you become desensitized to it. Whereas in America, 3 people dying due to a terrorist attack is pretty major news, because there's very rarely ever any bombs that go ahead and explode in America and kill innocent people. So personally, I don't really see a problem with the media reporting on things that affect America. Of course, American domestic media is going to report on it, but worldwide media, I mean, it is kind of the right thing to do because it's very rare for anything like that to happen in America. Nice houses. There's lots of work that must have gone into this mod, but I just still don't understand why people haven't been... Ooh, we've got a nice little secret track. Still haven't really understood why no one's created any new crops. There's still those original 4 crops, or 6 crops. You got those 4 grain crops and 2 types of potatoes. This will be the mill, wouldn't it? Farm shop, inn, and ports. No, that'd be the farm shop, wouldn't it? Got no idea what this is. Let's go check out the map as well. That seemed interesting. It's just a couple of lines. I guess that's where the roads are. Jeez. The map looks really small on here, on the PDA at least, but in real life, or at least driving around, it doesn't seem that small. It seems extremely large to me. And I guess the actual farming simulator game does take a while to drive from one corner of the map to the other. And they have announced the Xbox 360 version and PS3 version. I think it's coming out in the next couple of months, actually. I think in, well, maybe in the 3rd quarter. I'm not exactly sure, but it's soon. I mean, 3rd quarter sounds like it's a fair way off, but it's happening rather soon, and it'll have all of the first official DLC, which is the Ergotron or something like that company. It's almost worse than what SimCity's been doing. I guess it's paid DLC. The company pays to have their machinery advertised in the game, but you have to pay for it as well. Whereas in SimCity, you don't have to pay for the DLC, which is good. If you haven't heard of what EA's doing with SimCity, now you have to buy... We're not going to be able to go through there, are we? You have to buy some special toothbrushes, either I think it's Colgate's or something like that. And I think the promotion's only available in America, which sucks for anyone else that's not in America. It's completely idiotic though, the DLC that you get. You have to buy a packet of toothbrush and you get like a statue of Maxis Man. You don't have any dentist. Like, having a dentist would make sense to me in SimCity, wouldn't it? It would to me. Alright, so we've driven about. It's given us a nice amount of tools as well. Let's go over, way up north. Have a look at the sheep, if there are any. Of course, I could check the PDA. Just to find things out a little bit quicker. But yeah, the amount of misinformation as well, like with there were 2 supposed bombers, and one of them was a missing student from, I think, a university called Brown University. So that was, of course, I guess the Fox News talking heads made it sound like it was a brown person. And Michelle Malkin, or whatever her name is, the Asian lady, conservative Asian lady, she was a downright idiot. Outing 2 people's names who were completely innocent. Now they're proven completely innocent, and that she was saying that they're guilty, and she was saying that one of them was dead. So imagine, like, your name was Robert Smith or something, and she said, like, Robert Smith is dead now, police have shot him. But she had no verified sources, no nothing. She had no proof of what the people's names were. She just went off, I guess, what other people were saying. Pretty crazy what's passing off as journalism these days. And again, Fox News is never really too reputable. Of course, I do like to piss some people off with my political statements. But you can't really call either MSNBC or or Fox News, I guess, impartial journalism sources. Yeah, there were 2 people that were named, and they both had really weird names. Like, they were both Indian or something. There was a guy that went missing from Brown University about 2 or 3 weeks ago now, and people were assuming that it was him because he looked even quite a bit similar to the bombers now, who they're brothers. It's been verified that they are brothers, and they're from Chechnya. Who knows, by the time this is uploaded, they might have already caught the one, because one of them's dead now, and one of them's on the loose. They still don't know where he is. I guess they haven't made it public, at least. Anyway, hopefully by the time this video is up, they'll have him alive, and he'll be able to have a fair court date, and he'll be brought to justice. But yeah, the guy, there was this Indian guy and that went missing, and now he's trending on Twitter, unfortunately. So I feel so sorry for his parents. Just always a good reminder to think of what you say on social media, because his name was trending worldwide. It was like, I can't even remember what the name was. It was quite weird. It was I guess a typical ethnic Indian name. So I'm not really used to Indian names myself. But yeah, I couldn't imagine what his parents must be going through. Not only did their son go missing, and people probably have been thinking that he committed suicide or whatever, now they're thinking that he might have caused this terrorist attack or being a part of it, which is just incredibly. Couldn't imagine how heartbreaking would it be for the parents. I think that not only has your child gone completely missing, but he might have caused the death of many people. Let's go ahead and, are we able to even look through here? Yes, we're driving. That's a good thing. Oh, hello. Oh, well, it'll just lead us off into the very edge. I kind of do have a fetish for driving out of maps. I don't really know why, but now, it's lagging up once we've exited. Oh, nice. It's all watery. Is the land underwater as well? No, it's not. Yeah, I'm also playing this is because I have almost nothing to play. All the games that I've wanted to play, I've played. SimCity, I'm waiting for the latest patch 2.0. And that doesn't seem really too exciting for me to start it back up again either, because I'm so unmotivated to play SimCity just because of what EA's been doing to it. And well, I do look forward to seeing what 2.0 brings, but I'm not holding my breath. Let's just say that. So now we're driving around in circles. There's probably nothing around there. It's a nice and small map, but you should be able to fit most things through here as well, through these little forested areas. Of course, you can just drive through these flowers as well, or trees. So that's good. What's that? We should be able to store. Let's just drive through here. We should be able to store chaff through here. If I'm able to fit in through this hole, yes. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's that. There's a fuel tank here as well. The textures are weird, like for the bricks or on the road. What is this supposed to be? Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Get out of here. That's pretty cool. So this is the manure collecting plant. Probably not the smartest thing to be sticking my face in there, just in case like a massive blurb of sewage comes by. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, there's a couple of games coming out later in the week. Or next week, so Dead Island Riptide, which is a sort of sequel slash DLC to Dead Island, the original game, so I'll probably be doing that, and Star Trek's coming out as well, so I'll hopefully be starting out both of them, hopefully before release, so we'll have a couple of videos out soon-ish. But that's about it. I'm blabbering on a bit too much, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about the Boston bomb, because obviously my thoughts go out to anyone that was affected or knows someone that was affected by them. It's really quite tragic, of course, because it can happen to anyone in almost anywhere, really, because of the type of bomb that it was. It's not just the fact that it was a pressure cooker, because it's just an IED, like what they have in over in Iraq and Afghanistan, etc. It's just that the pressure cooker was part of the things that they used. But I've seen a couple of the magazines that Al Qaeda, etc., produce. One of them is called Inspire. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but some of the stuff they do is pretty screwed up because, of course, now they're trying to promote homegrown terrorists, etc., in Western nations like Australia, US, UK, Canada, New Zealand. Our brethren in New Zealand who legalized gay marriage. Bastards have to be ahead of us in everything. Australia lags behind once again. Yeah, now Al Qaeda's like making English magazines and trying to inspire other people. It's definitely not good. I've read yeah. Anyway, I really should end this because now I'm just blabbering on. And well, at least you know what's happening, what I'm going to be doing in the next couple of days. Hopefully, playing Star Trek. And the hell is this? Okay, those are the 4 crops, and where exactly can we put the other 2? Hopefully this way? Nope. Well, anyway, I'm sure I'll figure it out, unless it's over here, which will be almost impossible to collect, wouldn't it? I've got no idea. But until next time, guys, I'll see you later, and thank you for watching.